Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of One Piece, which is on episode 877, not to mention the final episode of the Whole Cake Island arc. Yep, you heard me. This is the final episode of the Whole Cake Island arc, and the next episode will start the new arc that many of us manga readers have been waiting for a while now. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Sanji remembers Pedro, and knowing that he was told that Pedro died sacrificing himself for everyone else, it kind of brought him into some sadness, possibly. Although Sanji is a ladies' man, he remembers the time how Pedro asked Sanji and the others to save Cat Viper and the Dog Duke because the Dawn is waiting for them. And of course, Carrot pats on Sanji's head and says, "You don't have to worry about it, you know? Pedro wants to repay you guys back after all you've done for us. And, you know, at least you can do is give a smile, you know?" And when Carrot started to cry, I actually almost had tears coming out, thinking in my mind, oh my gosh, dude. Because, you know, Carrot was in worse pain when Pedro sacrificed himself compared to almost everyone else. Of course, everyone did mourn for Pedro, but I believe Carrot was the one that was hurt the most due to the fact that Pedro was the one that watched over her, trained her, and gave her a fighting style that's most befitting for her, or fitting for her, you know? And of course, Sanji therefore pats Carrot's head and says, "Yeah, you got it." And of course, there will be this Soul Polka song singed throughout the episode, which was really also emotional. As Pudding looks back on the memories where she actually had with Sanji, and especially looking at the memories where she does ask Sanji for one last favor. Of course, we all know that it wasn't explicitly shown of what happened between Pudding and Sanji, but we all can already guess it. I mean, it's not that hard, honestly. And later on, she would take that memory from Sanji, and the only thing Sanji remembers, like, "Hey, didn't you say you want one last favor from me?" But Pudding ran off, and eventually we see that Germer, Double Six, and the Sun Pirates will continue to fight. Will continue to fight the Big Mom Pirates with the best of their ability to make sure that the Straw Hats escape the territory. But eventually, they do hear some news that the Straw Hats eventually escape thanks to the Sea Slugs being back into action, and the only thing that they could do is try to escape. But unfortunately for them, before the Sun Pirates and the German Double Six could escape, Big Mom arrives to Choco Island and says, "Life or dead." But before all that happened, sorry for being very disorganized, Katakuri is being tended by Brule, and they end up having a little small talk where Brule asks Katakuri, "Why did you lay on your back? You were on your stomach beforehand, weren't you?" And we see to it that Katakuri says, "I don't know, but I will tell you this though. My entire life, in my daily life, saying that I never laid on my back, that was all a big lie." And Brule therefore confessed to Katakuri that, "Yeah, I already knew that. I mean, I just looked through the mirrors and see what the heck you were doing, etc." And this only got Katakuri to actually blush in embarrassment, you know? And Brule tells Katakuri, "You did this all for us, didn't you? I mean, to protect us, you decided to become the perfect no man, don't mess with me kind of status quo kind of thing." And we see to it that Katakuri remembers especially what happened to Brule. Like, Katakuri would be mocked for his big open mouth or pelican eel mouth, and he would beat them up for making fun of him, you know? But eventually, when someone took revenge on Katakuri by aiming after his sister, this caused Katakuri to be very enraged and decides to become a warrior to be feared at, the perfect true warrior. And Katakuri does ask Brule, like, what happened to Straw Hat and his crew. And Brule says, "You know, I got this very bad feeling where you're going to say, 'Hey, that's a good thing that they escaped,' kind of thing." And then Katakuri's like, "You can see the future too, can't you?" And Brule therefore tells Katakuri that the Straw Hats actually escaped, but she would never forgive Luffy for what he has done to her big brother. And Katakuri can smile at the news knowing that Luffy escaped in fortune, you know? Even right now, like, we see to it that it goes to a scene where after Big Mom shows up to Choco Island, we see to it that that Sanji asks everyone if they're hungry, and Luffy, from Carrot to Chopper and Brook, are like saying, "Yay, I want food. I'm starving. I'm famished. You know, come on, feed me," kind of thing. It's gonna be exciting. It made me so happy to see that, and of course, like Nami could smile at that fact. And as for something else, we go to a scene in the East Blue where Zeph is cooking for some pirates while his employees do not agree and wants to kick them out because of their attitude and they are pirates. But Zeph, on the other hand, says, "Whoever wants to eat," and Sanji says the same words to his crew, while Zeph says it to the pirates, saying like, "Whoever's hungry, I will cook and let them eat." Talking comes later, and the episode ends off there. And the preview of the next week's new episode will start. Although I'm not going to talk about the preview, obviously, but this episode, which is on 877, is the last one. And I believe I'll give you guys my simple final thoughts about the Whole Cake Island arc. Now, it was very long, and it took a very long time for it to finish. I mean, it started like in 2017 of the Whole Cake Island arc, and it ended this year on 2019 on episode 877. Yeah, and started on 783 and expanded to 95 episodes. Took a very long time, but for me, I think it still did a nice job despite the fillers and maybe some inconsistencies with so many scenes, especially if the filler scenes do not make much sense. I still think it still did a nice job with its action scenes, to its music. Oh my gosh, the music, how Big Mom sings it, especially the Soul Pocus in the song, was actually phenomenal. For real. Not to mention, yeah, the fights with Luffy having to go up against Cracker and him going up against Katakuri. One of my favorite fights of the One Piece series, in my own opinion, despite like what many people could think, and you know, the inconsistencies of how things could have gone like it is what it is. But yeah, just like when Luffy entered Gear 4 Snake Man against Katakuri, that's when it showed its true colors. Oh my goodness. Well done, Toei, for doing a phenomenal job on that, that's for sure. So yeah, Whole Cake Island took a long time. Fillers are always a major problem, that much I can say. But I still believe it's done its job to make great satisfaction for anime watchers or anime only watchers of One Piece, such as myself. So I look forward to like see what they're gonna do with the other arcs. I mean, one thing for sure, I'm pretty sure like manga readers will already know that what arc we are on, and guarantee if there's a lot of filler to come about, that's fine, because honestly, they had a lot of filler in this arc just to like make sure they don't catch up, which is understandable, but it still flowed well in a certain way, even though it was inconsistent. Anyways, okay, that's enough of me talking, and I'll see you guys in my next video. I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-oo! And I hope you guys enjoyed Whole Cake Island arc as much as I did, especially when it came to doing those recaps every weekend, even though it's not very popular. But just a little something that I like to leave behind. Yeah. Later!